Hey guys, so this is episode number 4. Yeah, episode number 4. So me and Uncle Joel here, we're getting the last bolt for the steering column here, so it's not all jiggle. Is that right? Did you get?
Do you hear me tighten it up with my hand? What I got to do to it? I need to get a wire brush, don't I? I got to get a wire brush.
Yes.
And you see them threads?
Uh-huh.
See the rust on them?
Uh-huh.
And listen to it. Hear it squeaking? Hear it squeaking?
Yep.
When it squeaks like that, you got to oil it up. So we got to take it back out, get the wire brush, clean it, and then put some 30 weight oil on it, and it'll go right in there.
You gotta know, he knows what he's talking about. And I thought this tank was okay. Inside of it's rusted, and a little valve stem is not the valve stem, but I'll show you. Bowl for the carburetor. Thank you. The bowl for the carburetor is done for. So hey, doing some stuff on my own is great and all, but sometimes you just need the help. He's coming. I'm coming. Square body 78 C20. Check it out. It's down in my video somewhere.
You see this right here?
Yes.
Brake parts cleaner.
Uh-huh.
And what you do is
all in my Farmall bolts over there.
no, you spray that. You spray that, let it sit, and then you gotta go get a brass or a wire brush.
Wire brush is over there by the barn. All
We'll
this,
go over and get one in.
all in my Farmall. Alright. So, goodness, 3 videos again today. Meeny, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, I'm ready for this winter weather to go. Where'd it go? Oh, he's got it.
Now,
Yeah.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
You either got a brass one, that's a brass one, or this one right here. To get them threads clean. And threads probably haven't been cleaned in 50 years.
Or more.
60 years. When was Farmall? 39?
19. Oh goodness.
39.
All the Farmall guys out there are gonna be laughing.
Yeah, that, 39 or 40.
Let's see. They started. Let's see. They came out with the H in 1939. They came out with the A in 1939.
39 or 40, right.
So that model over there is a 1940 model.
Those people that got a shop will go in there to the wire brush on the grinder, and they'll have a grinder, and they'll put the clamp on it, and they'll just that wire brush will be cleaning the fish out of that thing. But I don't have one of them.
Yeah.
And you ain't around one of them, so I do it the old-timey way.
Like I do with the spark plug cleaning. Be ready for that this spring. That's one way to do something, ain't it? Put it right on the ground.
Now you gonna drop both. You can count on that.
So this man here's got a 77 K10 with a 327.
68 model, yeah.
And how many Camaros have you dusted with that thing?
Well, you dusted one. You dusted one with it.
He ain't lying either. I hit the gas. What I said was, watch this.
You see what that is? You see what that is, don't you?
Yeah.
I'd rather have SAE 30, but
What is it? SW? SAE, yeah.
SAE 30, 10W30.
Yeah.
And you lube these threads up like this. I usually use oil attracts dirt.
Yeah.
So you really, if you oil them up. I'm putting this oil on there because it ain't had no oil in ever,
No, how long? Yeah.
40 years. So I put this oil on there to oil it. So when we put it in there,
Yeah.
The best way to do is I can't get that wire brush in the hole. They make a little round one that you put on a Dremel, and you go down there and do it. But you can use this, and it should tie up. What size do you think it is?
7/8. Let's try that again. 5/8. Yeah, for the big one. For the big one, it is. For two smaller ones, it would be a. Oh shoot! I done told you guys once. Let's try a half. I don't know. I'm gonna grab one over here. Dude. How many eighths does it take to find the right size? 2.5. 1.5. Oh shoot, my uncle ain't. What? 5/8. I got one. 5/8 wrench. Let's go see. Oh, about bust my butt over a root. That one's coming around this year. Shorts with that one's gonna be ready to rock and roll. But right now we need to play with this thing. We need to get it running before bush hog season. Come around over here, and we just come back around over here. Uh-oh. Right in the grass. That, my friends, is the worst thing that could ever happen to you when you're working on something. You know? Go right in the grass and you'll never see it again. Then when you go cut with the... Yep.
What'd it say?
5/8.
And it will not go in that hole. So we'll have to ground that somewhere else.
We'll just... We got to rewire this thing to put them bad boys on. I got it.
So if you had a ratchet, you ain't gonna be able to go but that far anyway. So it don't matter if you got a wrench or a ratchet.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna be able to go but that far, because if you had a ratchet, what's it gonna hit? Ding ding.
Brake pedals. It's real nice to have a cameraman and somebody working on it. Except the thrash machine belt wants to roll on me.
That's normal because it's got it's a free spinning ball bearing. See, it's a free spinning ball bearing, but we got to oil it up.
Yeah.
Because I used to pull all kinds of implements. That was that had a belt that going all the way across here. You see how it wore out?
Yeah, somebody used this thing a lot.
They used it a bunch on a farm somewhere, whether they had those implements, and that belt rode from here to here, and with this thing spinning, the belt pulled a cut-off saw, it pulled a P thrasher.
Pulled a lot of stuff.
Pulled a P thrasher.
So, that's why they went, let me right back. That's why they went from wood to steel. But, I guess people just had them with steel or wood. You never know. Get down on there good and tight now.
I'm putting some pressure on it, Raymond. That's pretty good right there. Wiggle it and see what you got.
Right there, and we wiggle, wiggle.
I see it.
That's what you want. You want it nice and tight, though.
Yeah, I see it.
It's probably genius here to try to tighten that one up. You got it nice and tight, too, didn't he? Ah, bingo.
Well, we ain't got no. We'll have to get, but that right there. Should have had this on it. So what you got to do? What you got to do?
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get over there and get it. That was my mistake. I got to fix it.
Whenever And you say, what's that right there go? You fixing carburetors and you got stuff laying on the table, guess what that carburetor ain't gonna do? Huh? When you got a carburetor all out on the table and you got parts laying there, what that right there go to? And then the next thing you know, that carburetor ain't gonna run. When at first you don't succeed, read the directions. Huh?
Uh-huh.
When it won't work right,
Ooh, that needs some WD.
you think? You figure that out on your own, or did you have some help? Huh? Did you figure that out on your own, or did you have some help? High school kids.
I ain't know how.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I kind of should be.
Now, see what I got to do? You see what 40 years, 50 years are doing?
Uh-huh.
It ain't like the one we just put in there. You see how smooth that went in there?
Yeah.
So guess what we got to do?
Go over here and fix that. See, I thought that would work, but oh well. Things happen.
And that's what it's supposed to be like.
Uh-huh.
That lock washing on there. So when you
Uh-huh.
tighten it up,
Uh-huh.
but it ain't going to. I mean, you can Afro-engineer if you want to.
What the?
You can Afro-engineer if you want to. But Afro-engineering works to get you home.
Charleston's here.
Afro-engineering is good to get you to the house. A lot of people got a shop.
Yeah.
And they don't have to do it like you. They go inside and it's got a heater and lights.
Kind of like what I want to build one day.
Yeah, we're gonna build one. We're gonna build one. How can you tell that this boat's been taken out about 5 or 10 times?
Way the threads are.
You're exactly right. When you see them war threads up at the top,
Yeah.
they've had that thing off at least 3 or 4 times. You see them right there, how they wore down?
Yeah.
Them 4 or 5 right there?
Uh-huh.
When it gets right there, it ain't wanting to tighten up.
So basically what you're saying, that boat's done for.
No.
Hey, Carlton.
Yeah.
Yep, that got it, didn't it?
Hmm?
That got it, didn't it?
You see them right there?
Yeah.
Them steel. And your finger ain't tougher than that steel. You see what it's doing to my tailgate, don't you?
Yeah. With the Chevrolet, it's fine.
You ain't gonna, I'm tell you right now, your hand ain't that, look how pretty that's getting that tailgate. But your hand ain't gonna take that right there. That'll be good enough for now.
All them bolts here for either
M or H?
MH or MD, Super MD. Goodness, even ignition. Look at that. That's an ignition bolt. Hopefully I don't have to use a beeper on Uncle Joel. Well, you know. Well, H is going to need some gas because Genius here ran it out. Sitting there letting it out and went funk. Good news is we got gas. I'll get over there and tighten it.
I just want to see. You start them hand tight and you can move them with your hand. And they're going in like that. But I think that where I showed you on them threads,
yeah,
we're fixing to find out.
I got the call.
We're fixing to find out. That might be telling us what the problem is.
There's one right here. Ow! Oh, elbow up against the fender.
Well,
Was that the problem?
I think so. But it ain't wanting to grab.
Too small.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take too long.
Whenever you're looking at that, let's turn the, now let's see if we can get it started. If you get it started and it pulls, it should be wanting to tighten up. The other thing is loosen that one up to see if it tightens, but you may have to take it back off.
Goodness, this tractor needs a paint job.
If you sit outside as long as this tractor did, in the field, in the heat, they didn't spray these tractors. They didn't spray these tractors for
look pretty.
To look pretty. They sprayed them to sit outside in the field. No, that boat's telling me what it's telling us. Look at it. Right in there, it ain't tightening up.
Right there, guys. Right
It won't tighten up. You stick it down in there. I loosen that one.
Yeah. Well,
that one's got to get a nudge.
here, hand me that wrench. I'll tighten it up.
But don't tighten it up until I get this. You gotta have another one in.
Okay. Well, I thought I had them. Okay.